there. Thank you so much for purchasing my Writing Skills Journals Gone Digital for October. So I'm here to show you a few things on how to do some things and how to share it with your students. So when you open the product for the first time, you are going to find in the file a file called Start Here. So this is what this file looks like. So here you will find the video that you are watching right now. And then you are going to find links to the individual pieces or the individual journals in this product. So here's the October portfolio pages, the organization pages, the sentence fluency journal, the voice journal, the spooky story journal, and the creepy diary journal. Another file you're going to find is the teacher notes and ideas for weekly writing journals, digital version, teacher manual, for lack of a better word. So that's where we're going to start, just so I can show you everything that you find in this product. So here's the table of the contents. You will find this teacher video here. Again, it is a YouTube video. Any of these blue numbers are links to the different parts of the page. So I'm going to just kind of walk you through this really quickly, and then I'll show you everything else that's in this file as well. So here is that link to the master copy. That is all the journals in one file. That's just in case you delete something and you want it back later or that kind of thing. So this is kind of an intro. It tells you everything that's in the journals. It also explains 1-point or single point rubrics. And then it has a couple of tips and tricks for the portfolios in there. So here is the link to the portfolio pages again. Here's teacher notes and ideas for that. I have included the rubrics here in case instead of if you don't want to do them digitally, you can print them and fill them out for your students. Here's for the organizational journal. In there is some drag and drop, putting these in order. So this is the answer key for that. I have included the posters as well if you want to use these with your students. So there's the color and the black and white, and again with the rubrics. Voice journal, link to the journal, link to the student video, color poster, black and white poster for that journal. Here's the rubrics that go along with it. Sentence fluency teacher notes, link to the journal. There's a link to the student video. It does have a color poster and a black and white poster for the sentence types as well. Rubrics again. This is the spooky story journal, teacher notes, link to the journal, student video link, little poster for the elements, both in color and black and white, and for some organization. This one also has some story dice. So here's the color story dice, if you want to use those for your writing center, black and white. And then this is Roll a Spooky Story. It's the same as the dice. It's just a little bit easier for your students to use with dice and the mats. And then the rubrics. And then there is a bonus. There's a diary of a creepy, and then the kids decide. Here's a link to the journal. Here's the student video link. Color poster, black and white poster, and then the rubrics. So I do want to show you all of the journals that you will find. So I'm going to come back here to the table of contents. Here is the master copy link. So I'm going to click there. And it will take you to the Master Digital October Writing Skills Journals. So you, of course, want to make a copy. This will automatically put the whole thing in your Google Drive. Now, I would suggest that you change the name to something that you can remember, and then anytime you want to use this, if you make a copy of it, or same thing with the individual journals, if you make a copy of it first, then you always have what you need, even if you delete things. Okay, so this is my master. So I'm going to make a copy so that I can do any deleting that I want, but I'm just going to show you kind of what's in here. So this starts with the portfolio pieces. This is the beginning of October. They insert a picture, type their name, type their writing, and then this is the rubric for you to fill out for the beginning. This one is totally editable, so anything that you want to put in here it's all totally up to you. Same prompt, but this one is for the end. Here is the journals for that ending piece, and then this one's totally editable. And then it gets into the individual journals. So each of the student journals comes with a student video that shows the students how to use their journal. So this one is the organization one. Comes with drag and drop pieces to put these in the right order. Okay, here's the cover And so I'm just going to walk you through. There are 5 different journals in this product. So this is the organization journal. I do have the rubrics here digitally if you want to fill those out. If you don't want those, or if you only want 1 of those or 2 of those, before you share the file with your students, I suggest you delete anything you don't want. So if you watch the video and you don't think that's going to work for your students, delete the slide. So in order to do that, you'll click on the slide over here on the side and see how it kind of turns it yellow. If you right click, you can hit delete and it will delete that slide. Or if you don't want to do that, then you can undo it. So organization journal. This one is your voice journal. Here's the student video cover. It does have some extra writing pages in case your students need some extra digital paper. Here's the rubrics. It does say down here, this slide is for your teacher to fill out, so sometimes you will find extra directions down here at the bottom. This is your the student sentence fluency journal. There's a student video. This is kind of for them in case they can't remember what some of the sentence fluency things are. This is kind of their final piece. The final pieces generally come with a checklist. So once the students are finished with their typing, they can go through and check, do they have capitals? Does it make sense? Punctuation and spelling. Of course, if you don't want that, you can easily just delete it by clicking and deleting the pieces. If you do want those, you can keep them in there. Okay. Let's see. So here's the end piece for that. This does have extra paper in it as well. And the rubrics. This one is the, that one is the sentence fluency one. I pressed undo too many times. This one is kind of a culmination of all of them. This is a spooky story. So in this one, they're writing a spooky story. So they talk about the beginning, their middle, and the end. And here's kind of a reminder of the story elements. And then they go through. I do show them how to insert images into the boxes and how to resize them and how to crop them even. Okay, there is extra directions down here. Again, another checklist, extra paper. This one is if you choose to do the role story. So you give them a copy of the kind of the mat and some dice. And then here's where they do the writing or the typing part of that. And then there's rubrics here. And then there's a bonus, Diary of a Creepy, and then they decide journal. So this is the video that goes with that. Diary of a Creepy, then they click there to type, they insert a picture. I do show them how to do that in the video. These have editing journals for the sides, or editing checklists for the sides as well. Extra paper, and then the rubrics. Okay, so when you click on the links in this, it will ask them, oh, that's the portfolio. So let me try a different one. Let's say that you want to share the organizations with your student. So it will ask you to make a copy. And this will automatically put it into your drive. And then you want to share it with your students. So you're going to come over here to the share button. And right now it says it's private only to me, but I want to make a link that my students can use. So I'm going to come down here and I'm going to click the link. I want to go to anyone with the link. So then this link is good for anyone. Now, once you copy the link and say that you're done, if you share this link, and I'm going to show it to you here, if you share this link, all the students will be on the same document. And you don't want that. That's kind of a hot mess. So what you are going to do is everything after this last slash, this edit and all this stuff, you're going to delete that and you're going to type the word copy. This is how you force a copy. So like when you downloaded it, it asks you to make a copy right away. That's how that works. So this is the link then that you want to share with your students because it will force them to make a copy so that they won't all be editing the same copy of your journals. I hope that was helpful. If you have any other questions or concerns or suggestions or you find mistakes, please send me an email at Hillary with just one L at theprimaryplanet.com, and I will be happy to get back to you. Thanks again for your purchase, and I hope you and your students enjoy.